Hi, Julie Torrance here. So I've got an array of paint here. Pearlized pink. This is black. This is white. And then these are all neon pink, magenta. I believe this is ultramarine blue. This is a purple color and the color name is cut off. And then I've got some metallic gold. So I want to work, and I just worked on something like this, but I need more backings for some thank you cards. So I'm going to start out with just plain white gesso, and this is Liquitex Professional Gesso. And to it, I'm just going to add a couple touches of this magenta. And I know this magenta is strong. That wasn't a little touch. There we go. Okay. And I'm just going to take a card this time and pull up my sleeves and let's get going. Good. This is kind of what I was hoping. Now this is a piece of cardboard from a pizza box, food packaging. And there's obviously a little bit of a pattern showing up, kind of like stripes in there. I don't know if it's from my card or if it's from the pizza box, but I wanted a real thin coat, and this is working out just fine. And I want the colors to be in the pinks, purples, and blues family. I've got the spicy colors that I made not too long ago. But before I cut it up and start dealing with it, I wanted to get another background. And this is good. There. I hope you can see that. Now I've got quite a bit of paint. I'm just going to smear it. There's no sense leaving it on the card. There we go. Okay, good. Good. Very good. You know what I forgot? I forgot a paper plate. But hang on. I think I've got one that's probably dry enough that I'm going to reuse. It's fine. If I wasn't doing a video, I wouldn't think twice about using another one, but normally I like to start clean when I'm working here with you. Okay, so I want this to be a little less maybe towards a feminine side, like the last one I did with flowers. So I want to get a little more geometric to it. So I've got this purple, and I'm going to start out with it. And I'm going to grab this card. Now this Plaid is the name of the company, and it's their folk art. And this was a gel acrylic that they had at Tuesday morning in their clearance of the clearance. So I don't even know if you can get that paint anymore, but this is just all from what I call my bargain bowl. So I'm going to take the edge of this card and I'm just raking it through this purple. And I just want to see if I can make some lines. Yes. That's what I want. Let's see if I can get my paper plate to go a little flatter. The card is bending, so they're getting a little less straight. I don't care. That's fine. Just wanted to get some beginning of some interest, but I wanted to put a dark on top of this light to start with. Now we're going to be going over this with all kinds of layers. Now, Julie, remember the corners, remember the edges. That's where I tend to fall off the wagon and forget myself. But I don't want to forget myself because I'm going to be cutting these up. So it's not like I'm going to have a focal point right in the middle. So I want to get these edges. Okay, I like that just fine. I'm just going to wipe this off on a paper towel. Maybe I'll... No, I was going to see. I emptied my trash recently, so I don't have an older paper towel in there, but let's just give this a wipe. These are all on the second or third go round. I let them dry in between. All right, there. I just don't want this to stick to my desk. Okay, I'm going to keep this purple, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add something to it. I'm going to add, let's add this pink. And there we go. Let's add a couple of drops of this pink. There, that's plenty. And I'm going to grab a cosmetic sponge and see if we can stomp this around a little bit. The pink with the purple. And I'm just using some of my from the kitchen. This is a piece of netting from a potato bag, and I want to get some more background. And yes, the purple is still a little wet. I don't care. I'm just gonna go right on top. Good. That came out good. I want to be able to see the grid. Yep. And in some areas I've got on my paper plate more purple. On other areas I have more pink. So I'm just not mixing them all up, but letting them just kind of be so that I'm getting a little different shade or hue every time I go in here. So what is happening in your world? I'm making these because I want to make some thank you cards. I hope you're getting some art in. Maybe you've been working in your 10 minutes or less journal. Tell me about it in the comments if you'd be so kind. It's encouraging to know that sometimes people pick up what you put out here on YouTube. It really is. Yay. I'm really happy with this. These are my colors. So, but the one that I did before, I was doing a color challenge. And you know, that's good. If it wasn't for that color challenge, I wouldn't have tried other colors, and I need to. Look at that. That one came out really nice and crisp. Let's put some here. It's looking great. I'm going to put some right here. And then I'm going to change gears again. I enjoy watching Ceri Ceri the Crafter. And recently to when I've making this video, and I'm making this on January the 1st, he takes a walkthrough of his 2022 art journals. So I'll link that video somewhere, either as in my end screen, or look for it in the description. I'm going to do one more. But, you know, art journaling, that is what I'm all about. It provides so many services to us. We can practice. We can work on things that maybe we're not real comfortable working on. It's a judgment-free zone. We're working our hands, our minds. That looks good to me. Real good. Okay, let's do some more. Now, changing gears, changing color. I think what I may do is add what? I'm thinking. I think I'm going to add some of this pink pearl. Give it a shake. I'm going to go right into what I was using. And it's not that I'm so cheap, but it helps keep the project in kind of, together. Now I may lose some of the acrylic paint that's already on this bubble wrap as I work along. I don't care, but I am going to stay away from the oranges. But where I'm at right now, and I'm just blending these together. I'm going to stay away from where the oranges are, but this is just kind of a beigey color, so that's fine with me. And I'm just going to add some of this to my bubble wrap and start bubble wrapping it on my master board here. Pressing gently. Oh, yes. Now, I don't know, it's going to depend on the angle, how much of this you can see because of the pearlized. But I think you'll see. Can you see that? Let me know in the comments. I'm always interested. What I see right now, myself, sitting here with you, what I see when I edit it, what I see when I look on my laptop or my television or my phone, it's all different. It's all looks different. So I'm always interested in what do you watch the videos on and how are they coming out for you? The sound seems to be about the same no matter what I'm using, but the video qualities vary quite a bit. So now I kind of dug deeper and I got more into the purple. That's fine. There's still a lot of pearl going on, so. See? But that's fine. That's just fine. I'm going to grab that pink pearl again. And I'm just going to lay some on here. And I'm not going to add any of that purple. There's still some on the tray. And I don't mind the variety at all. I am mixing it up as best I can. I want to get this in a few more spots, like way up here. Now I tried to position you so that you can see this pizza box is about 12 by 12. So I want you to be able to see the, all four corners. But I realize that makes you a little bit further away. But when I'm watching a process video, it's a good thing when I can see the whole project. So that's how I set it up for you. Okay, couple more. I'm not going to add any more paint to this. When this runs out, it runs out. But I like the variety that this is bringing to the project. Yep, I'm going to do one more, and I am scraping the bottom of the barrel again, but that's fine. I'm checking my edges, I'm checking my corners. This is very neglected, so let's put some right here by me. And not much is coming back off, so put some right here. Be more of a ghost, but that's fine. Okay. Well, I'm going to give it a turn. It's a little bit stuck to its under paper. That's all right. Oh my goodness. Tipping everything over. Well, as long as I don't tip over the water, I really don't care. And back down you go. Okay. Glad I picked it up. I don't want too much bumps and wrinkles underneath. A little bit's okay. All right. So this is looking very, very good to me. Where do I want to go from here? Light or dark? I think I want to stick with light. Yes. I'm going to get this titanium white and I'm going to put it right where I was working before, right here. And let's put this aquamarine. No, it's called ultramarine. Oh, let's open it. There we go. And I'm just giving it a small amount, very small amount. And see if we can get kind of a blue shade going. Yes, we can. I like this color. It's kind of like a, I'm trying to think, almost like, well, it's not a robin egg blue. It'll come to me. Let me see. What am I going to use next? Punchinella. Sure. Kind of a blue willowy color. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. I'm going places that I haven't had anything but the pink background. Or practically that's all. Yes. This is good. Put some here. Down here. Like I said, I'm going places that all I see is the original background, but none of the other elements that we added yet. And I'm just doing that because it's just a way I can say in my mind, okay, that's my goal. You know, I'm just thinking it's another way to figure out where am I going next. Well, anywhere that there's not much else. All right, now I'm going to add just a couple more to some places that seem a little deserted, like this corner. And this corner. Now I got this sequin waist or punchinella from a thrift store, huge roll of it. And I don't know if they use it anymore. I haven't seen it, but florists used to use this quite a bit as ribbon. And it comes in different colors, and most of it's sparkly or iridescent. And if you ever see some, grab it, because it's wonderful. Okay, I think that anywhere I would cut this, I would probably have some blue. Maybe not here, so I'll add some right here. Okay, that's good. I really, really like it. Okay, what next? I'll tell you what next. I think I'm going to go with, I've got a stencil. I think it's called Hexagon Dreams. It's by PM Artist Studio. But I'm not going to use, like, to go all the way, because this is really a mask. But I'm going to just go with more of the center. I'm going to take this blue color that I have, and I want to add more blue. There we go. Now this may end up being too dark. I'm going to go with it, but I may end up having to do something on top to knock it back a bit, but that's okay. All right. Now, I'm going to pick areas that I don't see a whole lot of blue underneath, and I'm going to go here. And if I don't do the whole center, I'm not worried about it. I mean, some places I may and some places I may not. We'll just have to see. And some places where I'm doing this may be a little bit darker and some places a little bit lighter as the paint wears off. That's okay too. Hey, yep, that looks good. Let's do it again. Well, I believe we've reached the point that the days, it's not going to be overnight, but that the daylight is going to be longer. I think we hit the longest darkness time. I think that was December 21. So the days should be starting to get a little bit longer. I'm going to work this one right off the edge. Still going into that same blue color. A lot of times if you talk about pink and blue, it almost seems like baby shower-ish, but doesn't have to. And I don't think this reads baby shower at all. I think it's bright and bold, and that's what I wanted. Okay. Yep. A couple more at least. Get one up here. And see, I'm still working on this combo. It's been very damp and cold today, but it's going to warm up during the week. So I'm cooking some macaroni and cheese for my dinner because I wanted to turn the oven on. Help take away the damp. I think I'll just turn this because I want to get some down in this corner. Pounds, 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 pounds. Good. Okay. I'm happy with this. I think this looks good. I'm just seeing, do I want it? There's like no blue here. Maybe I'll just work that middle like that. And add a few of these. I like that. Good. Add a few more. Get a little more pink. Yeah, that looks fine to me. Okay, good. Set this one aside. Now, I think we're going to be switching gears here again. I'm going to grab, I'm giving up on that blue. I like it, but it's time for a change. I'm going with the bright pink. Oh yeah, this one I can't untwist. Okay, so bright pink, which this is called neon pink. I'm going to put some of that pearl pink in it. Okay. And I'm going to add some white to it. We're going with a light color. Okay. This De La Rowney titanium white, I like it. I like it. All right, now, I really don't want to use this. I have this, and this is a onion bag, but I don't want, you know, it'll make so much of whatever the color is that I don't want to use that. I don't want to make any more up and down lines, but I do want to lighten this up. I think I'm going to use this again. And I don't want this dark blue that's on the cosmetic sponge, so I'm going to cut it off. There. And now I'm going to mix up this pink and white. Two kinds of pink and white. And I don't think it looks like any color that's on there yet. And I don't know if the pearly is going to show up or not, but we'll find out soon enough. Okay, where do I want to lighten the load? Let's see about over here. It looks like, it feels like an awful lot of paint. That's good. I'm just letting my sponge go dry. So some places I'm just adding very little. Okay, that's good. I'm not obliterating what's under it, but I'm definitely lightening things up. The pink is pretty transparent. The pearl pink is very transparent. The white, not as opaque as other acrylic whites that I use, but I would say it's kind of a medium. That's good. That's good. I put some right down here. I went a little heavier handed here. That's fine. You can just kind of fade it out to the right. Yeah, that's fine. Good. All right, I'm giving this a turn. I did an awful lot of this in the middle. I'm going to get some of this towards some of the edges, like over here. So what are you working on? What's on your craft desk? Let me know in the comments, even if it's just a mess. Who cares? I'm interested in what's happening. I love it when I see art supplies being used. And if they're on your desk, that means you probably were using them. Let's get some right here. Yep, that looks good to me. I want to get some right in here. Are there any art supplies that you have? Something that maybe you bought and you're just stymied by it. Not sure what to do. Maybe it's a color of paint that you bought and you have no clue where to go with it. Let me know in the comments. If it's something I have, I'll show you how I use it. Because I can't think of any craft supplies, be it mediums or tools, that I don't use. So I'd be happy to show you how I use it. All right, this is looking good. It's still busy, but that's okay. That's fine. I'm going to put some right in here. Got enough for probably this and one more go round. And yeah, I'm covering some of the stuff that I did, but I'm covering it with different degrees. So some of it's more blotted out and some of it isn't. Okay. I think I'm going to use my, if it's not the last, it's the almost last, but to tell you the truth, I think it's going to be the last. We'll see. Right here. Okay. How we doing? Maybe some here. I think I've got... How many times is she going to say it's over? But you just don't know. And I'm going pretty heavy-handed there. Just to get a little. So, okay, we're calling that color done. I'm going to tip it up a little bit so I can get a different view. All right. All right. Okay. Time for white. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put some of this white right in the pink where I was. Not worrying about it a bit. And I have another stencil. Now this was a freebie that came in my order from PM Artist Studios. So I don't know the name of it. I do know that it was designed by Ceri Griffiths, but I don't know the name of it. But I will put a link to PM Artist Studios on my description, as well as I'm going to put that video where Ceri goes through his art journals. I think you would find it very helpful. And this is a mask, but again, I'm probably going to be using it more like a stencil than a mask, which is fine. Use your tools. Use them however you want. Oh, that's good. That's good. Okay. Let's get some more white. Ooh. Not to worry. Not to worry. Good. More. more white. My fingers are getting sticky from the layers of acrylic paint. It's all right. Good. Ugh. I'm getting kind of these triangles and I just love them. I wonder. Yeah, I can try. I'm going to turn it over and see if I get less stickiness. I realize there's paint on that side, but let's just let it go and see what happens. Can't hurt. May like it. May turn into a technique. You never know. But I love these dots and triangles and squares that's in this very much. Turned out fine. A little more white. More. Where do you like to get your stencils and your masks? Or do you make your own? Oh, please let me know if you make your own. I would love to see what you're making. I'm looking out over what they call a lake. I call it a pond. And today was the first day in several days, well, since we had that big snow, really, that I heard and saw some geese and ducks. I heard the ducks more than I saw them. But it's in the evening now. They normally wouldn't see them anyway at this time. Okay. Needs more. I think I'm going to change gears. I like this, but I'm going to grab another one of these hexagons because I think I'll get even more white. And I'm just adding some more white to my paper plate here. And let's give this one a go. Now the hexagons are the same pattern, just different sizes. Yes. Working down in this corner. Hope you can see me. Very good. More white. Let me give it a turn. I realize maybe I am a little bit high where you can't see what I'm doing at the top, but I'm working here at the bottom close to me, which I think you can see. Put some way up here. Well done. Some right here. I like the way the white is pushing back the real brights, the real darks, but yet they're there. And it's not like I'm erasing them by any stretch of the imagination. I'm not erasing them at all. Oy, oy. Okay. Looking good. A little bit more. Okay. A little more here. Right off the edge. Fine. Okay. Done with that. Now, it still looks busy to me. Very busy. So what do I do when it's this busy? Good question. Let's think about this. Maybe it needs another thin coat of gesso. Might be. I think I might have gotten this just a little too busy. And that's okay. I could put more pink, but no, I think I'm going to, yep, hang on to your hat. Some of you are not going to like this, but this is what you have to do. I'm looking for my card that I was using. Don't lose hope. It's here. Heaven only knows where I buried it. I've got other ones. Let's grab one of these. I get these in the mail all the time. All right. Like I said, hang on to your hat. White gesso. And let's see what it does. Let's see. Now, the gesso is going to dry more transparent than you see right now. And I'm putting it on with the card because it is the way that I know how to get the thinnest coat. And all of this has been drying enough that I wasn't too concerned, or I wasn't concerned at all, about just smearing everything. All right, now I'm gonna try to, I've got gesso everywhere. I'm gonna try to just even this out quick. Okay, now I like this. I really like this very much. Okay, now wipe off this card and throw it wherever I threw the other one because it's obviously a very safe place. Okay, I'll put this down with my stencils that I'm going to clean later. All right, now I'm seeing a lot of white, but that's, again, it has to do with the lighting. So let's lift it off of here again. Sorry, timber. And let me take a look. No, I like this just fine. All right, yes, we're gonna keep going. And no, I'm not mourning over what I covered up at all. I think it's great. I'm also not thinking that I wasted time. No, not at all. Not at all. You will never find a background piece like this anywhere but at Julie Torrens. So, what's next? I want to put leaves on it or something. I've got some different border stamps or border stencils. And this was the one that was on my mind, which I've used and used because I love it so much. But I've got a couple others. I've got one that's like Flower Power. I've got this one. Okay, raindrops, no. This could be interesting because I've got those straight lines in there. Mm-hmm. Can you even see what it is? I'm sorry. It is like that. Like I said, not raindrops. I'm going to put this pack down. And I'm just getting some stuff out of my way. All right, I'm down to these two. And I'm leaning towards this. All right. Now, I've got some gold. When everything tipped over, where did it go? It went right here. This is totally dry. So I'm going to put the gold right there. Gave it a shake. And this is a Martha Stewart metallic. And it's called yellow gold. Getting a fresh sponge. And I think I'm going to put it randomish. And I'll show you what I mean. Like that. And then like this. And I'm just going to keep going horizontal, vertical, horizontal, vertical. What I'm picturing in my mind is kind of like a crossword puzzle. Do you know what I mean? Now, this is not going to be easy for me to hold, but do my best. Yep, I'm liking this a lot. Or maybe like if you're playing dominoes and you get that kind of horizontal, vertical thing going on. I think what I'm going to do, vertical is hard for me to hold on to, so I think I'm going to just do, no, I'm sorry, horizontal is hard for me to hang on to. So I think I'm going to just do some vertical and then turn it and then go back and do the other. Yes, I like my choice. I really do. Okay, I'm going to give it a turn. Oy, oy. Stop sticking. Oh, sorry. I bumped you. Sorry. Are you okay? Sorry. I apologize. I think you're okay. If I did that earlier and I didn't apologize, I'm sorry. Okay. Now, I haven't forgotten about the edges. I am keeping that in my mind. I'm just kind of working center out so that I'm not dragging my hand over the top. Do you know what I mean? So, get some on the edge right here. Oh, I'm not even seeing it. Must be the angle. Yeah, it's there. Yep. I'm really liking this. I hope you can tell. All right, I'm going to give it a turn. Try not to bop you. Some more gold. I'm really liking this. I like what the gesso did, and I like what this is doing on top of the gesso. Get some up here maybe. Maybe start it a little lower. Yep, that was good. I try to do it like without dipping in, and every time this gold needs to be reloaded every time, and it's getting low. So I'm going to get some more on my palette there. Okay. Get a little more gold. Shake your acrylics, shake your liquids. Keep the binder and the pigments working together. It really makes a difference. Okay. Well, I feel like this needs to go that way. I think I'll put one up here. And where the stencil crosses over, I'm stopping. I haven't been crossing any of these over. I don't think. I might have. I don't think so. See, I like that. Where I've got just some. Yep. Keep going. There's plenty of room. There we go. Okay. All right. Giving it a turn. I cannot get over how sticky this is. It's from the gesso. But it makes me not want to take these papers and throw them away yet, because honestly, this is a very good art table, but acrylics, especially if they've sit a minute, it's hard to get off. You can get it off, but it takes a lot of elbow grease. All right, I feel like I'm at that point when I'm decorating the Christmas tree, and I'm wondering, do I have any more places to put some ornaments? And the answer right now to me is yes. Oh, my goodness. This way. stick some up here. Good, good, good. Almost done with the paint, and I'm feeling like I'm almost done with this project. So, you've been with me this long. Go ahead and hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, well, today's the day. Go ahead and subscribe. I need subscribers. And we can do art together. I've been at this since March of last year. And I would just love to get some more subscribers, because then there's other advantages that we both, or we all can take advantage of. So, hit that subscribe. Like, it helps my channel, and it helps encourage me. There's no doubt. I get very encouraged when I see that I've got some likes. Okay, well, this is looking good to me. Let's see if we can relieve ourselves of all this under paper and take a look. Tell me what you think. I like it a lot. I am not kidding. Can you see some of the shimmers and some of the designs that did surface once that gesso dried? And I'm going to cut this up in about probably 6 pieces. And I'm going to be decorating on top and using it for thank you cards. So that's going to be a video all on its own. If you go ahead and hit the subscribe, it helps my channel so much. Then you'll be notified when I'm going to cut this up and turn it into thank you cards. In the meantime, like, subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you in another video. Bye now.